Okay, so pile one, what I'm getting from your pile's energy is the person competing with you. I'm getting the term basically insecure. And what I'm getting from the term basically insecure is that this person is they're insecure about how quote unquote basic they are. I don't know what that's supposed to mean to them or what that means to you, but this person feels basic. And I know the term basic is used as an insult these days, but this person feels basic and that is their main insecurity. I'm not trying to insult this person, but I'm just saying this is how this person feels about themselves, and this is the root of why they feel threatened by you and why they feel like there's a need to compete with you. I'm also getting a strong energy of materialism and things. This person is thingsy in that this person, I feel kind of bad about, I feel sorry for this person because they feel like they're nothing without their things. That's interesting. Okay, so I don't see this person viewing themselves super lowly, because some people have terrible self-esteem and they feel unattractive. They will outright call themselves ugly. They'll fixate on one part of their body and feel insecure about that. This person isn't like that. This person knows that they're attractive, at least moderately attractive in their own view. They might be educated. I see them being very I don't know if they speak another language, but if they speak another language, they're pretty fluent in the second language and quite articulate in that language. I see this person potentially being educated. I see this person working corporate, but they have some sort of other. I'm seeing this person being attracted to beauty. I'm seeing something very sunny. Maybe they live in a sunny environment. But yeah, this person is very thingsy. They think that without featuring things or without wearing certain things, they feel like they're nothing. Which, I mean, I know you probably don't want to feel sorry for this person, but I'm pretty sure we'll in these piles for this particular reading, you will kind of feel bad for some of these people. Yeah, this person, for example, let's say this person runs an Instagram account, right? They don't feel like they can just post a picture of them doing something normal or everyday, or kind of they have to have some kind of materialistic hook to what they post. So they can't just post a photo of themselves preparing a meal. Their equipment has to be top-notch equipment. It has to be kind of the high-end mixer. It has to be kind of the most expensive oven in existence. It has to be the newest. I see this energy of everything being shiny and everything being new and looking new and pristine. And I don't know if this person does unboxings on the internet, but this person, there's this energy of constantly having to have something new, and it's burdening them financially is what I'm getting. So because I see the coin. Let me just pause a little bit so I can zoom in on the coin. Okay, so the coin is 1 francs. I don't know if this is Swiss francs or I think in France they don't even use francs anymore, right? In Europe they use euros. Yeah, this person is quite materialistic. They like the finer things in life. They like beautiful things, is what I'm getting from the charms. So you've got the fish charm, which is red and white and red. So that's kind of fiery energy. They could be a fire sign. I'm also seeing a bouquet, and the bouquet, in the middle of the bouquet, you can see kind of 4 diamonds. there's a lot of there's very glittery things. There's lots of glittery little trinkets. That's why I said something about this person is very, very shiny. They're not of darkness, because I don't know if you've ever been to Berlin, but I'm not saying people in Berlin are dark, but the aesthetic of the way people style themselves in Berlin, they like to wear a lot of dark clothes. I'm sorry if I sound like I'm stereotyping, but this is just my impression of people in Berlin is they like to wear dark clothes, and the Berlin pin over there is in the reverse. And yeah, so this person might like to wear a lot of bright colors. Again, I keep getting this energy of brightness, of the sun. They could live somewhere where it's sunny. Also the Berlin Wall. So there's West Berlin, East Berlin. I don't know, what I'm getting from that is this person tries to distinguish themselves as being somebody bougie, but they also want to relate to people, is what I'm getting from the Aquarius. And you know what's strange is, from the Astro Dice, we get first Aquarius, and then we also get Uranus on top of the Hermit. And you know what's, oh my god, this is so interesting. So as we know, Uranus rules Aquarius, right? And Uranus and Aquarius is unexpected, and it's technologically savvy, and it's basically unique Aquarian energy. The last thing it is basic. It's not basic. But then we have the Seven of Swords, and that's kind of a card of seclusion, of being alone, of sneaking around, of lies, of kind of not necessarily thievery, but it's kind of this really discreet energy. And then we've also got Hermit, and on top of Hermit, we have Uranus, which rules Aquarius. And on top of the Seven of Swords, we've got Aquarius. So we've got this energy of this person feeling like when it comes to uniqueness, they're looking in from the outside. Or they're not part of that unique crowd. They're not part of that edgy crowd. Edge. That's what I mean. This person feels like they lack edge. This person feels like they lack edge, and that is kind of the root of why they compete with you. This person lacks edge, and they feel like they're on shaky grounds, is what I'm getting. Because we have Avenger, we also have Liberator. So that again is kind of this edgy Aquarian energy. It's the energy of revolution. It's new energy. And we also have the Networker in reverse. We also have the Trickster in reverse. We have the Gambler in the upright. And then we've got the Destroyer. So what I feel about this person is they feel like their position in a certain community, because we have the Networker in the reverse, they're threatened by something. They're threatened, and they feel like now you're in control. And they're watching you from afar, or they could watch you discreetly from the detective. Because the detective card, if you zoom into the detective, the person in the detective card is kind of peeking into somebody, but they're being discreet about it. It's kind of it's giving the energy of let's say, I don't know, let's say this is a large beauty YouTuber. I don't know who. I mean, I know beauty gurus are a thing of the past. That's like from 10 not like that's from about 10 years ago, right? So imagine this is a beauty guru. And this is a large beauty guru with millions of subscribers, and they secretly watch the newer beauty gurus, but they would never admit it. There's something about that. There's something about them, and no offense, please don't be offended by this, but I feel like this person would be so embarrassed to be caught stalking you. Okay, I hope you don't take I hope you don't take offense in that, because I've been in that position, and it's just interesting to me. I don't feel a certain way about it. I'm not ashamed of the fact that people would feel ashamed if they were caught stalking me or looking at my socials. I see this person perhaps having looking at your Instagram account from a fake account, and then liking a really, really old video and then them freaking out. I know that's such a cliche. I think I saw that scene in Pretty Little Liars, but that's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing them being having a larger following and then looking at you from a fake account. They would never admit to looking at you, but I feel like with the Destroyer card, because it's the first card that came into this reading, the first instinct this person had toward you was to destroy you before you had a chance to flourish. That's what I'm hearing. I don't know, because I'm getting the bouquet, and then there's also the 1 franc, and that is giving me the energy of kind of starting up from the beginning. It's giving me the starter energy, and they want to destroy you before you have a chance to flourish. Because I don't think this person is this way toward just you. I think this person has felt this about other people before you. But there's something about you that rubs this person the wrong way, probably. I'm getting you saying something, I don't know. Why am I getting that this person is a lot less progressive than they portray themselves to be? So, this person might live in a very progressive area. They live in a big city where people are expected to be embracing of all types of people, all types of orientation, all types of anything. All backgrounds. But this person with the Berlin Wall, I'm getting this person likes to separate themselves from people. That's so weird. I'm seeing that this person might portray themselves in a progressive way because portraying themselves that way would make life easier for them. Because I'm seeing the fish. This person is partly not dominated. Well, maybe they are dominated by their own love of money, but they're motivated mainly by money. And I feel terrible for this person because at the end of the day, this person is afraid of losing their livelihood. I feel like this person is because I said this person feels like they're on shaky grounds. With a gambler, I feel like this person is on such shaky grounds. They feel like they could say the wrong thing and immediately get canceled. I don't know if this person is in the public eye or what kind of work situation you work with or work in, but they see you as being Aquarian energy. They see you as being Uranus. And with Uranus and Aquarian energy and networker in the reverse, I think you're the first of a kind in a certain community, and this person was very shook when you entered the scene. Yeah, it's giving me the energy of this. You were very different. It's I don't know. You're very different, and this person feels like you have an edge that they can't compete with, and they feel like if you grow, there's even more competition on the scene, and they might lose their livelihood, which I sympathize with. But I feel like you're just minding your own business because again, there's so much, I don't know, there's kind of this, with the 7 of Swords and also the Hermit card, there's this strong energy of you being in isolation from each other. So I don't think you even know this person. I don't think you know this person. I don't think you've ever spoken to this person. This person notices you. Whenever they see you, they feel like they're losing control, and you suddenly have control because you have this uniqueness about you. They feel like your uniqueness gives you some sort of power because we see the Chariot there. The Chariot is on top of the Avenger card, and the Chariot, if I think all chariot cards are like this, but in the traditional tarot, the chariot would have a white sphinx and then it would have a black sphinx. In this card, we have a light blue cat and then we have a dark blue cat. So I feel like there's something about you that appeals to one more than one segment, more than one demographic, more than one market, and they feel super threatened by that because like I said, this person, okay, there's something about you that appeals to more than one market or demographic. You could be multicultural, you could be bilingual, you could be multilingual, you could have I don't know, there's something about you that can, or it just could be your personality. You just have a personality where you find it easy to connect to people and relate to people. And with a Berlin Wall, they're struggling with that. They're struggling because they're struggling because they're very stiff. Stiff? This person is very rigid. Sorry, I'm so sorry. I meant to say rigid, but then I said stiff, and I said, oh, that's a weird choice of English word. Yeah, they're too rigid. They're too rigid. They have built. I'm getting that they build a foundation for themselves that they can't break out of. So maybe let's say they're on social media, and they specialize in a very specific type of beauty. Let's say they make a point of only doing luxury brands, or they only review makeup products that are quote unquote clean, although most of them are just greenwashed, right? Maybe they like eco-friendly skincare or something, and they built a brand on that, and it's really gelled. I see this person being quite successful, but you're a little more fluid than them, right? You're okay with reviewing luxury, you're okay with reviewing budget drugstore stuff, you're okay with reviewing, indie brands, and you're very fluid, and you also do eco-friendly stuff, and you try to be eco-friendly in general. I see you kind of adopting some aspect of your industry, but then it applies to everything. So for example, let's use a beauty guru example. You're a beauty guru, and most beauty gurus would buy every single shade of every single lip balm to feature and swatch on their channel. But because you want to be an eco-friendly and kind of under consumerist type of beauty guru, you make a commitment to only buy at the most 2 of each color. And people admire that about you because on the one hand, you don't limit yourself to only buying green products, but you're still being green while buying also luxury, also drugstore. And this person feels like, oh my God, this makes me so basic. This makes me so boring. And again, this person, like I said, this person might envy your personality because do I see the 5 here? Okay, I see 5. I also see the 6th house. I see, what is this? I see both the 6th house and the 9th house. And I also see Cancer, which also looks like a 69. And then we also have Chariot, which is also Cancer. I don't know. What is Cancer energy? Cancer energy is your home. Cancer energy is your mother. You could be very nurturing. Cancer energy is about food, not food. Food is Taurus. Cancer energy, and again with the Chariot card, there's this balance between the black sphinx and the white sphinx, and then we have the Cancer symbol, which basically looks like a yin and yang. You're very pliable is not pliable. You're very malleable. You're very flexible. And you fit in. And this person feels very basic. And then there's something about there with Liberator and Avenger. There's something about your belief systems, your values. And like I said, this person isn't actually as progressive as they portray themselves to be. They might live in a progressive city where being progressive will help them get ahead career-wise. So for example, let's say they live in a big city like London, or a big city like I don't know, LA or New York. Well, I guess you could I mean, yeah, you know what I mean, right? If you're in LA and you're seen to be progressive, people will throw job opportunities to you, because in those parts, if you're seen to be of a certain way, or they see you say something that's not acceptable, you could lose your job. So this person puts on this mask, and I see them kind of feeling very threatened by the fact that you appeal to so many people without offending anyone. And why is this person targeting you though? Why is this person targeting you though? It's interesting, but this person is targeting you because you're not an a-hole? This person is targeting you because you're not an a-hole. Because there's a white cat, and it's the a-hole cat, but it's in the reverse. And then there's also the life ring in the reverse on top of gambling, which is why I said this person feels like they're on shaky grounds. This person feels like you can do no wrong. This person feels like you can do no wrong because, let's say, I don't know, it feels like you have a license to say something that they don't. For example, let's say I'm neurodivergent, right? I'm neurodivergent, so I have the license to crack jokes about my conditions, right? Or I have a chronic illness, and therefore, if I start cracking dark jokes about that chronic illness, people let me do that because they know me cracking those jokes is a coping mechanism. I cope through humor. This person can never be that way because they're so plain. Now, not plain in a way that they're physically unattractive, but like I said, this person feels very basic, and that is the root of why they feel competitive toward you. Again, I feel this person being rigid because I see the letter M, and no offense to anybody whose name starts with M, but the M in the reverse feels like a W, right? It feels like a win, but it's kind of a rigid win. And if they don't stay in their lane, if they switch up, their following will switch on them. And they're jealous of your flexibility. It's kind of like this person who's always done, let's say this person only does clean beauty products, right? And one day they run out of beauty products to talk about, so they have no content. And this person decides that, oh wow, maybe I should try doing luxury that's not clean. And then all of a sudden, the following that they build for years and years and years turns on them. How dare you not do clean makeup anymore? I'm getting that. And also, there's something about your personality and individuality, because with the fifth house, I'm getting that you're very creative and you're very funny. People love your sense of humor. And at the sixth house and the ninth house, again, I see kind of like you appealing to people from different belief systems, from different backgrounds, socioeconomic backgrounds. And with the sixth house, this could be somebody at the workplace. They could envy something about your routine. For example, let's say you did a get ready with me or a day in the life video, and this person saw that and they got super triggered. They don't want to be ignored. That's the thing. They don't want to be ignored, but they can't really shake the boat because we have it's interesting. It's interesting because we have the Two of Cups as the resolution for this situation. So if you're wondering, how can I get around this person's competitiveness in one piece and not have my reputation tarnished, I don't think you really have to do anything, because this person, and no offense to you, but this person has a bigger following than you. This person is more successful than you. This person might even be your manager at work or your supervisor, because with a Princess Serenity oh my God, this is crazy, because we got the Princess Serenity pin, right? We got that charm, and it's in the reverse. And Princess Serenity, aka Sailor Moon, was a Cancer. So there's so much Cancer energy. I don't know if you're a Cancer, Sun, Moon, Venus rising, but there's something about that this person does not like. No offense, but this person really feels like they have too much to lose to start drama with you, which is a wonderful thing for you. As much as this person would like to destroy you and hinder your progress before you get big, in their words, I don't think this person would say anything out loud. My only concern is that this person with the Seven of Swords and the Hermit, this person, and the Networker in the reverse and the Trickster in the reverse, I see this person kind of wanting to spread rumors about you. Yeah, that would be their MO. Especially when with a life ring in the reverse and the gambler, they might get triggered if they see you shaking their foundation, which is probably inevitable because you probably work in the same field, I'm guessing, or the same niche. I don't know what that's about. But with the Princess Serenity in the reverse, this person knows that they can't be messy. They are in no place to be messy because they know that if they came after you, it would make them look messy and make them look bad. And there's something about something you said. The reason why they're targeting you in particular, is you could have said something that rubbed them the wrong way. Let's say you said something like, oh, well, I don't condone any type of violence, even against people you highly dislike. And this person could be one of those people who think that and whatever, right? Whatever. This person might be one of those people who think that everybody should have access to be armed, and the idea of civilians having firearms, for example, might freak you out a little bit. And this person took it personally for some reason. Again, because this person is a closet non-progressive. This person is not as progressive as they portray themselves to be. And I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with being conservative. It's just that this person happens to embrace the more negative sides, because being a conservative is doesn't make you a bad person. Okay, there are certain family values that are wonderful in my opinion. It's just that this person also happens to embrace some of the more controversial aspects of conservatism. Oh, that's what I see. Oh, I see why this person dislikes you. But okay, this is one way that they dislike you, but not necessarily the reason why they compete with you. So like I said, this person has so much Cancerian energy, and that's the energy of motherhood, while you have so much kind of playful energy. You've got the fifth house, which is fun, humor, dating, and you've got Aquarius, and you've got Uranus. This person, in their personal life, they might be tied down to their family responsibilities, and they feel like you are free. You could be single. I don't know if you're single or you just appear to be very carefree. This person feels very, they feel like you have more time and space to be creative compared to them, while they're bogged down by responsibilities. And they feel like unless they shake things up, they're not going to get any attention, because we have the Four of Cups in the reverse there. They want attention. This is a very clout hungry person, but they feel like if they shake things up too much, they could lose everything. And that's where the gamble card comes in. So that's that. How would you navigate this in a peaceful manner? I would keep to yourself, because that's what the Seven of Swords is giving me. It's also kind of what the Hermit card is giving me, but also be original, which is kind of, I mean, here's the thing. Being original will trigger the hell out of this person. Being creative will trigger them, using your humor, using your charisma, because I get a lot of kind of first house ascendant energy here. I'm getting that people are drawn to you. You have a magnetism to you. You're charismatic, and that's going to rub this person the wrong way. And with Aquarius and Avenger, and also, sorry, I burped, and Liberator, you care about social justice, and this person feels like, I mean, I kind of feel bad for them because damn if they do, damn if they don't. I kind of feel like if this person were to talk about social issues, nobody would trust them. They would feel like, oh, this person is just doing it for clout, or this person is just doing it to get ahead, because they give off that energy. And I feel like that's one of the reasons why this person might feel uncharismatic to people, because they feel inauthentic to people. They don't speak from the heart. And that's why they come off bland and basic to people, is because they don't really believe in anything they say. And they feel like the things that they actually believe in, they can't express out loud. So in a way, I feel bad about this person, because I believe in freedom of speech. I might not necessarily agree with what you say, but you should be allowed to say it, as long as you don't harm people, as long as it's not hate speech. And this person feels like they can't even say the tamest thing they believe in, because if they say that, they're going to lose their international audience, is what I'm getting. Because we have the 9th house and the 6th house. So there's something about their work that relies on an international audience, and they know that if they take the wrong step, if they have a misstep, if they do something, they'll immediately get canceled. And they know that you are more immune to getting canceled. It's probably even kind of a situation where they went into this industry or this niche or this field with a very pristine kind of PR controlled face. And now they can't break away from that pristine kind of, I'm getting this image of a 50s housewife for some reason. I'm getting a 50s housewife cooking, and they actually hate hate doing that. That's not who they really are. They wanted to appeal to a certain demographic, but now they hate it. They hate what they do now. There's something about them growing to resent what they do, but now it's too late to quit, because they rely on this thing for an income. But how will you navigate this competitive person in a peaceful manner? I don't think you really need to work that hard to do this, because this person has way too much to lose than be messy with you. But again, like I said earlier, this person might do something sneaky, but I would be friendly to them. I would try to kill them with kindness. That's what I'm getting from the 2 of Cups. I would keep to yourself mostly, but closely monitor what things are being said about you. Yeah, I feel like this. Also, I feel like you're headed for success. I see, apart from this person, there are other people competing with you. And I feel like I feel like you yourself will eventually reach a level of success where you have too much to lose than to get involved with drama, right? Because people get involved in petty drama when they have little to lose, when they have nothing to lose. That's when people get involved in petty drama. But when you've got too much to lose, you go Beyonce. You know what I mean? You don't get involved in petty drama unless it's, you don't get involved in drama if it's just petty stuff. You only get involved if there's something big at stake, or it's something that you care dearly about. Yeah, this person is at that stage of their life right now, and they don't want to be seen. Again, I'm so sorry, but this person really doesn't want to be seen as somebody who keeps tabs on you. This person also doesn't want to be seen beefing with you, but deep down, they're you drive them nuts. You drive them nuts. You drive this person nuts. They would never acknowledge you They'll pretend like they've never seen you. They've never seen your work. This could be a coworker at your office who kind of found out your plans or ideas and presented it as their own, but they would never admit that you inspired them, quote unquote inspired. Just keep to yourself. Yeah, keep to yourself. It's not that complicated with this person. Like, this person's psychology is complicated, but the way to keep things peaceful between you two is not complicated. It's not complicated now, and it'll get even simpler in the future, because right now the only complication is you have nothing to lose. So if you were to start beef with this person and say, oh, this person copied me or whatever, oh, this person posted a subliminal, I think that person would do a non-response, because they're afraid that if they talk ish back at you, it's going to reflect badly on them. They're better off just ignoring you. And I'm not saying that you should start drama with this person. Absolutely not. No, do not start any conflict with this person, because I don't know. I just feel like that wouldn't end very well for you. But this person is even less likely to start drama with you. They might, post a subliminal. They might I'm seeing a lot of subliminals with this person. I'm seeing competitive energy, and the kind of competitive energy I see with this person is if you posted watermelon milkshake, the next day they would post a picture of themselves drinking watermelon milkshake too, but in Bora Bora. And you had your watermelon milkshake at home. They're always trying to one up you. And again, there's this energy of this person's over reliance on things. They're very thingsy. They don't believe that their personality alone and their looks alone. 'Cause again, this person is not unattractive. It's just that maybe their beauty is so conventional. It's conventional. It's conventional beauty, whereas maybe you're kind of, what's that term? Jolie laide. Jolie laide is, I think that's a French word for beautiful ugly. And I'm not saying you're ugly, but there's an edge to you. There's something unique about you. And this person feels like, yeah, I'm pretty. I'm not bad looking, but I don't have an edge. There's nothing. This person maybe doesn't have striking features. There's a difference between being conventionally attractive and being kind of attractive but not really attractive but having striking features. And I feel like that people with striking features, people who make your head turn, is what makes this person insecure in general. And they really struggle with not having things around them. So they can't just post a video of themselves just doing a story time, sharing an interesting life story, because their life has been so easy. It's been smooth sailing in their life, and I mean I'm a little jealous of how well this person's life has gone. But I feel like there's something to be said about having difficult life experiences that enrich you, and this person just doesn't have that. You know what I mean? And that person feels like, I wish my life was harder. I swear to God, this person wishes that their life was a little edgier and there was a little to it that would make them a more interesting person. This person cannot compete with your personality alone, your humor, your looks, even without makeup. They're not ugly. They're attractive themselves, but they feel boring. Yeah, but they're not going to compete with you. They're not going to compete with you publicly. I mean, obviously, they're the main person competing with you, so they are competing with you. But I don't see them, and it's always the things with these people, right? You post yourself at a park, and then the next day, this person will post at a park, but with a luxury car. They can't just post themselves out and about at a park having fun, rolling around in the grass with a book in their hand, there has to be kind of a product placement in the form of a designer purse. That's the energy I'm getting from this person. Also, there's something about there's something about the niche they're in or the industry you're in that is very heavily reliant on things. I don't know if this person is a product designer. I don't know if you guys are inventors, but there's heavy emphasis on the things that this person shows people that they feature. Again, I'm getting the energy of somebody unboxing something. So it's not like, you know how like in the tarot niche on YouTube, there are people who never even show you their cards, right? And they do wonderful readings. Their readings are so insightful and they're so spot on and they resonate with me, but they never show their face, they never show their cards, and they're fine. It's not an industry like that where you can get away with not showing anything, okay? It's not an industry where you can get away with not showing your tarot cards. This is an industry where you have to keep up with what's new. You have to buy the latest lip glosses to review. It's something like that. And I feel like it's this person is struggling financially. The thing about this person is because the niche you work in is so heavily dependent on appearances, and those appearances are an investment. You actually have to pay. They're a business expense. When this person feels like their income or their livelihood is under threat, it's kind of like a tower moment to them, because okay, if all these competitors take my views away from me, or if these competitors take my sales away from me, how am I going to have enough income to invest on the next video, is what I'm getting. It's kind of like, oh, the views drop, so how am I going to have enough money to buy more lipstick next week? That's the energy I'm getting. So there's that. And then there's also kind of there's something you said that was politically charged. And I don't know if you don't talk politics, if politics is something that doesn't interest you, just ignore this. But those of you who are very passionate about your cause, and I only say this because there's Avenger, there's Liberator, there's Networker, and then yeah, those are very political. And also Aquarius is a very social justice-y kind of energy. There's something specific that you said that rubbed this person the wrong way, or they kind of it felt like a slap in the face to them, and they internalized it and took it way too personally, and that's why they are particularly competitive with you. Because to be competitive with you, because I don't know, this person tries to compete with you, but they're not actually competitive of you in a work sense. Does that make sense? It's not that they try to make their work compete with yours. It's not like they try to one up your work output. So you you make a painting, they try to make something even more elaborate. It's not like that. Because I see their work being stagnant. I feel kind of nothing about their actual work changes. You don't change the way they do things, but they feel like, oh my God, this is somebody I need to watch. They watch you like a hawk. But they won't change themselves. That is such weird energy. I think okay. This person just wants to have everything better than you. They don't want the market share to go over to you. I don't know what you do, but there's something about their share going to you. People they appeal, also being appealed to you, drawn to you. There's something about that. And on top of the competitiveness is kind of a personal hatred toward you. So their dislike of you is what's fueling the competitiveness. But because they've kind of dug themselves into something very specific, they can. It's like it's like if they were to compete with you, they would have to go off brand, but they're not prepared to break their brand and go off brand and risk their business. So they're kind of stuck with all this negative energy toward you, but without a way to express it, which is why they express it through spreading rumors about you. But I don't think people are going to believe it because they're not good at lying. Honestly, I don't think this person is evil. It's just that they have really deep insecurities, and they're not the kind of insecurities that are easily healed, because you can be insecure about your looks, but this person isn't insecure about their looks. They're just insecure about not being unique enough. So, and their part of their brand is not being unique. So I will stop repeating myself like a broken record. Point is, there's keeping the way to navigate their competitiveness while keeping the peace would be keep to yourself. Don't get into drama with this person. If you have to interact with this person, meet them at some sort of networking event or whatever, kill them with kindness. Be friendly to them, because I'm getting Aquarius and Uranus and networker in the reverse. Just don't send negative energy their way. And I feel like that will neutralize things, because I don't see this person necessarily being... It's like comparing apples to oranges, but they still want to compete because they hate you, is what I'm getting. So I don't see the point of this person competing with you to begin with. It's like your aesthetic is gothy and their aesthetic is coquettish, but they want to compete with you because they just don't like something about you. It's very weird. I feel like you know this and you would be surprised that this person feels this way about you. I wouldn't act on it. I would just sit on the information and observe quietly, take notes. I would take a record, because if this person were to snap, although I don't see this person snapping, it would be good to have a record of the way this person behaved and you watch their patterns, but I wouldn't preoccupy myself too much with it. So yeah, that's that for pile 1. Okay, pile 2, you are the only pile that got a channeled message. I feel like this is going to be very specific though, so it's not going to... a lot of the combination of the channeled messages make me think that this pile isn't for everyone. The first channel message I got was market leader. Okay, so this is somebody who is considered a leader in your industry. They might have been one of the OGs, the pioneers. I'm also getting the word pioneer. So this might have been one of the first ever people to do something. Okay, so I don't know, think about the first person to I don't know, sell slime online, or the first person to write a novel about, I don't know, a dystopian future, something like that, something super niche, and they were one of the OGs, and back in the day, it was seen as non-mainstream. So this person is somebody who started doing something before it was popular. I don't think this person... I don't think this person is very passionate in what they do anymore, is what I'm getting. So this person might have been, I don't know, the first person to do... to rap on SoundCloud, or the first person to do ASMR, I don't know, something like that. But they've established themselves as a character in a certain community, not in that they're unique, because I do feel like this person is very kind of, they're white picket fence, they're very conventional, they're not quirky in any way, but they were one of the first people to do something in a certain area. And I don't think... There's something about their latest creations that lack passion, and people pick up on that. People can tell that doing whatever they do these days is a chore to them, and they're losing attention due to that. I think for some of you, and this is super specific, for some of you, you'll know who this person is by the fact that a big part of their lore or a big part of their brand, a big part of their success is a sob story, some sort of sob story that they retell, or it's become kind of their whole identity. I'm seeing kind of this person starting an account, and the account initially started great. Let's say it's an account, an IG account, or a YouTube channel, or a TikTok channel that documents a healing process. Okay, so let's say this person is a lay person, so not a mental health professional or anything, who healed from narcissistic abuse. It started okay. It came from a very pure place. It came from genuine love. It came from genuine passion about what they talk about on that platform. Or if they're a journalist or they write a book about it, they were very passionate about it. But then they let it become their main job. So they quit their day job because this thing was going so well at its prime, at its heights. At its peak, this was very good, but eventually this person ran out of steam. I'm getting this sensation, this kind of energy of somebody running out of steam. I don't know if they ran out of ideas. I don't know if they stopped being passionate about whatever this is, and it became a chore to them. Or it simply could be they are in a niche where you can only go so far. Kind of like, let's say, if you heal from narcissistic abuse, or you document your glow up journey, okay? How many times are you gonna glow up in your life, right? How many narcissistic abusive partners will you have to heal from? I mean, I get that if you've already been in one toxic situation, you're more likely to repeat the pattern. But once you learn what being with a narcissistic partner is like, and you heal and you know all the symptoms, you're not very likely to experience that again, and hopefully your next relationship will be happy. And that's what's happening with this person. They're running out of steam. Or, I don't know. I mean, as much as you love doing commentary channels, as much as you love doing unboxing videos, eventually it gets old, right? I'm sure for influencers and kind of beauty vloggers and beauty gurus, it must have been so fun and so exciting when you initially started getting PR packages. And everything was just shiny and new. But eventually, I'm pretty sure people reach a point where they get overwhelmed by the amount of boxes in their houses. And then I'm also getting this energy of being ungrateful. This person also, there's something about them getting greedy. And they use people that they should be thankful or grateful for. And using them for money. So I think this person, I don't know. I feel like this person made some relationships. They made connections during the course of their career. And a smarter person, a more kind of business savvy person would maintain a good relation with these clients, with these customers, with these patients. I don't know what this is. But instead, this person just continued to use them and milk them for profit. There's definitely something about money here, with Midas and Miser in the reverse, and the King of Swords in the reverse is giving me that market leader energy. So they're pretty high up. If this is a work situation and this is in an office setting, this would be someone C-suite. Which I know that sounds ludicrous. I know some of you would be, what? somebody of that level is competing with me, yes, somebody at that level is competing with you. If this is somebody with a platform in your niche, this could be somebody with at least 2 million. 2 million, it's kind of like multi-million. So it's not even just 1 million. This person has 2 million subscribers or followers on socials. And you know what? I don't even think there are people in the tarot community or the astrology community with more than 1 million subscribers, because we're so niche. So I imagine this person is in a more mainstream kind of thing. I see this person as being religious, but not spiritual. And I feel like this person may have dabbled in tarot, in crystals, in some form of spirituality, and then they flipped and suddenly called it demonic. And it's this trickster energy, and there's this storyteller energy where they flip flop. I don't know, maybe this person is an actor actually, because I can see an actor going from doing a film about occultism and, you know, reading tarot cards, and then in their next film they're a nun. I can see that, but I don't think this person is necessarily an actor. They're a storyteller, so they weave a good lie. I don't even get a good energy with that. So this person, I'm hearing, weaves a good lie. So this person is good at exaggerating truths. They kind of stretch the truth, is what I'm getting with the trickster and the storyteller. And the trickster is in the reverse, and the storyteller is upright. So it's kind of mirroring. So it's kind of their stories are a reflection of a trickster energy, is what I'm getting. And they tell these stories. And the way, the reason why they tell these stories, from what I'm getting from the astrology. So as you can see, there's a Venus on top of the storyteller. They believe, and we also have the Uranus and the moon, right? So that combination between Venus, Uranus, and the moon, it's giving me this energy of, the Uranus is giving me that they want external validation on the internet. And the Venus is kind of them, what's that word? Overcompensating for what they perceive to be their lack of attractiveness. I don't see this person as being unattractive, but they're very insecure, and much like pile one, they don't feel interesting. So they feel like they have to craft these stories to be more interesting. And something about the attention they get online fulfills them emotionally, which is what I get from the moon. And also I'm getting with Venus, it's kind of also money motivated. So part of it is, I mean, this is I think most people on the internet who have a platform are like this. So they tell stories, they exaggerate stories, they outright lie about things for money and external validation on the internet because it makes them feel good. The moon makes me think of a mother wound, because that's feminine energy and that's associated with Cancer. Cancer is motherhood. So they could have abandonment wounds. This person has zero loyalty and companion. Oh, you know what? Okay, so this person, let's say you are a diaspora. You're an expat in another country, and this is your countryman or your countrywoman. Okay, so let's say you are an immigrant or an expat in another country, and this person comes from the same country as you, and you're both living in, I don't know, the same country. Let's just say you and this person are from country A. You move to country B. And in country B, both of you start a new life. This person is very successful. Wait a minute. Are they successful from the home country, or are they successful? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter whether this person gained their success in the country they emigrated to, or whether this person was successful before they immigrated. Doesn't matter. I'm getting that the sense that this is irrelevant. What is relevant is that this person likes to spin tales. I feel like this person tells tall tales about their life back in their country. Maybe because you come from the same country as them. You know, you can tell when they're fabricating things. Also with the disloyalty, with the companionship in reverse, and the trickster in the reverse, and the storyteller on the upright, and the victimhood in the reverse. I kind of get that this person might be fabricated. This person may have fabricated some sort of sob story on why they did something. Let's use the example of you both emigrated to another country. This person could have fabricated a whole sob story about why they decided to move to that new country. They could say, "Oh, I'm just starting a new life because I came out of a horrible relationship and my life was crumbling and everything was going wrong, and so I moved here." And that's the beginning of their kind of success story. But you know for a fact that that's not the case. You know the truth. You know how they got there. Perhaps even I'm getting this energy also. You emigrated legally, and you can tell just by the holes in their stories that they potentially entered a country illegally, and they know you know, and so there's a tension there, and they're always trying to one up you to appear like the more credible one, because in their mind, they might think, if I'm the wealthier one, if I'm the more successful one, if I'm the more attractive one, people will believe me and not Pal too. There's kind of that, but also, but that's just for some of you. If you know this person well enough that you can tell when they're fabricating these tall tales, that might resonate. If not, you could not know this person personally, but you know you come from the same background, and you can tell they're lying. Also with loyalty in the reverse, I'm also getting this energy of. I'm even getting this energy of mobsters. So this person could have. Oh my god, this is so extreme, but this person may have. Okay, this person may have been enabled by a boyfriend or a friend that's got relations to, let's say, organized crime. And they turn that into a sob story, which is so scary because this person is basically pissing off the wrong people. And I feel like these people don't take disloyalty or being thrown under the bus lightly. And if this person has a platform, they're watching this person's platform, and they're basically watching this person tell lies about how this person achieved something. This is tea. This is tea. This is not even why they're competing with you. This is a description of what this person is like, which is, I have no idea why this is coming through. I guess it'll be relevant later on. I guess, why is this person competing with you though? Okay, this person is competing with you because they want to be the main, I'm getting main woman, but take it as it resonates. Obviously, this isn't a gendered reading. It can be about male, female, feminine energy, androgynous, masculine energy, whatever. But with the Lenormand cards, I'm getting they want to be the main woman. They want to be the key woman, which the thing is they already are. Because like I said in the beginning, this person, it's giving market leader energy. So this person, even if they weren't as popular as they were before, they're an icon. They're essentially already an icon, but this person is, I don't know, this person, I feel like they weren't always this greedy, but something about success, they decided they liked the taste of success, and they became insatiable. They started wanting more and more and more and more, and now nothing is enough for them. So as much, I feel like this person's position in the community is well established. I feel like a lot of people in the community love this person partly because of their sob story. wait a minute. Yeah, I don't, if this person didn't have this sob story attached to them, I don't think they would have had a career. Which is a harsh thing to say because I feel like this person does work hard. I feel like they do have talent. I do think they know what they're doing. But there's something about this victimhood that they really milked, and they really, I don't know, they milked the hell out of this victimhood situation. And the thing is, if it were genuine, I would feel sorry for this person. I don't know if it's genuine or not. It's not my place to say whether it's genuine or not, but I feel like some people feel like they've been stabbed in the back because of this person's story. I feel like there were some exaggerations here and there. I feel like a part of why this person was so popular was because people rooted for this person initially in the beginning of their career before they got greedy. There's something about their life that makes people just want to root for this person. People almost felt like this is a grown person, by the way, but they found it so adorable the way this person tried their best about something. So if we use the example of moving to another country, they could have come into the new country not speaking the language, and then they documented the process of them learning the language, and that kind of became a thing. People really sympathize with that. People have a soft spot for this person because of how hard this person tried to integrate. There's something very earnest about the earlier version of them, and until they got greedy and then they turned into a monster. The thing is, people are wisening up to their true nature, or if not their true nature, this is just this new side of them that unlocked because they got greedy. And I feel like people are turning on this person, and they're feeling like they're feeling their popularity dwindle. Interesting. Because I didn't feel called to draw any charms for this one. And I'm having a very hard time talking. It's kind of like, it feels like my tongue is stiff. I also see Virgo, Scorpio. Yeah, they've got secrets. They got hella secrets. And Sagittarius, there's something about their either, okay, it has something to do with something Sagittarian, their secret, okay? So it's either something to do with long distance travel, like I said. Maybe you come from the same country and you know they're fabricating some aspect of their stories about where they come from. Because, you know, when you come from the same country, if you know, there are lots of things that you know that people from outside your ethnic group or country people would know, right? So something with that. Something about the way they traveled or entered into a country is a big secret to them. I don't know. I wouldn't pry too hard because it could be just that this person moved to your province or state because they're under witness protection. Because like I said, I had this energy of this person being related to criminals. There's also, okay, Virgo. The Virgo thing makes me think that this person is the combination between Virgo and Sagittarius makes me think that this person is more religious than spiritual. And you could be both. I'm both, by the way. Nothing wrong with being religious, but this person is the kind of religious person who judges spiritual people. Or, like I said, this person could have dabbled in tarot, but now they think it's demonic or whatever. This person weird. This person actually thinks you're demonic. If you are in the same industry as this person, let's say you do music, and this person is already up there, and you go viral, even if you just go viral all of a sudden and it's all organic, this person thinks you made a deal with the devil. It's kind of like this person is the type of person to believe in dark organizations that assist people to gain success in their careers. I'm not saying those organizations don't exist. I'm just saying that my collective pile 2 likely isn't part of that kind of thing, but they think you are. They think you gained your success through nefarious demonic means. The fact that they're this fixated on your success or your potential, because if you don't feel successful yet, this people sees your potential. I cannot talk for this. It's so weird because I feel like I had an easier time talking for the other pile. Yeah, with the Virgo energy, I see them being both self-critical but also being extra judgy toward people. The 5th house, the 1st house, the 4th house. Okay. They are. This is similar to pile 1, where there's this fifth house energy, this fun and games and just kind of humor, ribbing each other. That's kind of lacking in them. I see this person not having a sense of humor. I see this person being prim and proper and having almost no personality. I see them being soft-spoken, but I don't think this person ever cracked a joke. And that makes them feel insecure. Because I feel like your jokes endear people to you. They might not be everybody's cup of tea, but they don't care. They think you're adorable. And something about your adorableness or cuteness triggers this person. Yeah, they just feel really inadequate in the likability department. They feel like they're not as likable as you because they don't have your sense of humor and they don't have your creativity. I see this person could have copied you and then pretended like they never watch you. Or they could watch you, copy you, and then pretend like they don't know you exist. The tea on this person is that this person keeps tabs on everyone and anyone obsessively. I feel like with the first house, there's something about they find you to be very charismatic. They're drawn to you, but also feel very threatened by you. Okay, what other house is there? The 4th house. There's something about the 4th house. This person could have just started a family, and it's taking time from their career. And I think that's what triggered this person's sense of insecurity, because I feel like this person, before they got married or before they started a family, before a significant life change, this person was on a roll, and now they feel like they can't balance what they have going on in their personal life versus this career, and so they become extra paranoid. But instead of putting that energy into being innovative and, kind of developing new ideas, they spend a lot of time. You would be surprised. This person almost has no life, which is, I know it's such a rude thing to say, but this person spends hours looking at their perceived competition, and it's not just you. There are multiple people that they're this way too. Also, with the card student, I'm getting this person mislead students. So this person, let's say they're a successful influencer, right? Let's say they're a successful influencer. I see this person starting a course, supposedly teaching people on how to become an influencer, or they have a tutorial series on YouTube or TikTok teaching people how to become an influencer. But there's something off about the video. I'm getting that they could be misleading. They could give bad advice. They could give advice that would sabotage the people who actually took the advice. This person is messed up. This person feels so threatened, not just by you, but by multiple people. They are in, okay, I don't even see faces of the people who I don't even, okay, I'm seeing tons of people that they're threatened by, but they all look the same to me. Ooh. I'm getting this energy of this person just generally sees anyone who tries to enter into their industry as a threat. Doesn't matter if they're good or bad, they're all threats to this person. So they might mask their insecurity by positioning themselves as an authority. Like I said, by posting tutorial videos or by starting a course, and then people watch that course and it turns out that they mislead the people, or it could also like I said, how to be an influencer, and then they give you the worst advice about how to make it as an influencer. For example, they could tell you to be rude to brand deals, be overly picky about the brand deals you get, which that's not wrong. You should be selective, but this person makes it out. If you were to follow this person's advice, you would never get a brand deal ever. I'm also getting this energy of them posting a supposedly kind of big sister vibe video where it's kind of like, let me teach you how to do makeup. Let me teach you how to go on a date. Let me teach you what's right and wrong behavior for men to treat you or women to treat you. Something like that. Something that's supposed to be supportive. But in the video, this person kind of shames people into entering the industry. So let's say they give you an insider's look into how to enter the music industry, for example. And instead of telling people, take vocal lessons, do a good quality demo, make sure that your demo is on par quality-wise, make sure that you find a qualified vocal coach. Don't just go to any conservatory, whatever. There's good advice, but this person, instead of giving good advice, they give kind of discouragements. They shame people into saying, well, don't become a rapper if you just want to do it for money. Or don't be a YouTuber if all you're trying to do is gain money from affiliate links. Or this person basically projects their own flaws onto people. So, for example, like I said, this person got greedy. So this person might shame newcomers and accuse them for only doing it for the money, which maybe when they started off, I see this person as being on the older side, more mature. And I'm not age shaming though. I'm just stating a fact. This might be a clue as to who this is. I see this person joining a niche before YouTube was really properly monetized, or they were on TikTok before TikTok. You could earn money on TikTok or Twitter, something like that. But then they got greedy. And they know that people see them as being greedy. So now their thing is they shame newcomers. They shame their students into actually, I don't know. It's kind of like this psychological play. It's like this, they're trying to sabotage people. They're trying to sabotage newcomers by giving them misleading teachings. Is what I'm getting. It's just this person is, oh my God. And the thing is, the things they teach are actually quite, they're not the kind of information that is accessible or easy to figure out. You know, it's not something like tarot. Because, okay, here's the thing about tarot. If I were to do a tarot course, you all would, a lot of people would be able to call me out if I misled you and lied to you about tarot. So for example, if I do if I do kind of let's say, okay, here in this spread, I see a 5 of coins. Let's say I do a course about explaining to you the tarot meaning of the 5 of coins card, 5 of pentacles. And I say, 5 of pentacles is about happiness and wealth. A lot of you would know that I'm BSing you, right? A lot of people could cross-check and Google the meaning of the 5 of pentacles, and then you would know I'm lying. You'd know I'd be misleading you, and you'd know that I'd be kind of screwing you over. The kind of information this person gives people is not something that people can easily cross-check. You need to be an insider in an industry to know the truth, and this person is deliberately or subconsciously giving false information to mislead people. And my throat just got really itchy just now, which is weird. So this is insider information. They're presenting it as insider information, as expert information. It's something that you cannot just learn in a book. It's not like tarot, because with tarot, you can just simply buy a book and you get all the meanings. In fact, all you need to buy is a deck, and everybody can buy a deck, and it's probably going to come with a little white book. It's not something like that. This is something like film industry insider information. You need to be an industry insider to know how a casting process really works. Because people think you just audition and it's done. No, there are several callbacks. There's this, there's that. There's a lot of politicking that goes around, and this person is presenting themselves as an insider with that kind of expert information, but everything they say is misleading. So that's pretty extreme. It's pretty extreme how threatened this person is by newcomers, you included. And I feel like the best way I see. The best way for you to navigate this situation in a peaceful manner without triggering them, without putting yourself in conflict, and believe me, you do not want to be in conflict with this person, just because I feel like this person is so far still pretty well respected in the community. I think a lot of people are side-eyeing them, but they have a big name. And I would recommend not getting into conflict with this person. Don't get into drama. People will just accuse you of wanting to clout chase. This person is trying their mightest to pretend like they don't know who you are, even though they probably copy you. Yeah. Not nice. Not a nice person. I feel like the way to get around this person's competitiveness in a peaceful manner is just to make good friends in the community. Okay, so let's say we're talking about the knitting community, and this person is a knitting legend. This person has basically founded a community, founded a group, or they were one of the OGs that created the first, I don't know, crocheting channel on YouTube or whatever, or resin channel. I don't know. Pick your, choose your poison. The best way to navigate this person's competitiveness without causing conflict is to maintain good relations with the rest of the community, because I feel like this person might be a backbiting, gossipy type. And so the more people in your community get to know you, get to know the real you, the less they're going to believe this person's lies. Because this person, much like pile one, they're not going to compete with you openly. They're not going to start drama with you openly, because that's a bad look on them, because they're higher up than you. So if they're caught kind of bullying you or kind of attacking you, it comes off like bullying or punching down. No offense to you. But a person higher up like that wouldn't feel threatened if you didn't have something. Okay, so even if at this moment, at this time, at this stage of me doing this reading for you, it's still punching down, there will be a time in the future where you'll be equals, or you might even surpass them. they are terrified of you surpassing them. But yeah, I would say the best way to peacefully navigate through this situation is by making good friends with other people. Never badmouth this person though. Never ever be tempted to badmouth this person. If you overhear people talking about them behind her back or his back, I wouldn't participate. I would just nod along and kind of be an observer. Yeah. Yeah, that's the way to go. Okay, so I hope that helped. Thank you so much for watching. Bye. Okay, so pile 2, I decided to make this portion a bonus segment because it's very specific and it takes a certain very specific person to behave this way. So I don't think it's going to resonate with many of you, but if you came this far, it might resonate with you. But as soon as you feel like, nah, this isn't me, I would recommend just clicking off so you don't waste your time. But okay, here's a bonus message for pile 2. This person, pile 2, this is weirdo behavior in my opinion. And not to shame people who are a little weird and edgy, but this is weirdo in a bad way. Okay, this is weirdo in a creepy way. Is I see this person being envious of your victimhood story. I kid you not. This person is the type of person who will turn whatever victimhood story they have into, I don't know, they a competition. Basically, this person turns victimhood into a competition. It's a competition between who's got it worse, who has the saddest sob story. This is literally American Idol energy. You know how in American Idol people kind of compete to be the underdoggiest underdog, and whoever has the saddest sob story kind of wins in a way. Kind of it wins people's. This person could have. I don't know. This person has. There's something about American Idol about this person. I don't know if they're a singer, if they watch American Idol, but I feel like mainly this person learned from American Idol that you could sell a sob story and win kind of brownie points, win sympathy from people. And this person took that information as kind of marketing knowledge and ran with it. And that is what number am I getting? I'm getting 30%, 40%. 30%, 40%. Yeah, 30% to 40% of their success was reliant on this sob story, which is wild if you think about it, right? And the rest of it, of course, is their hard work, is their consistency, but a huge portion of this person's success and of course their brand is their victimhood story. And I feel like you are somehow a threat to that story. I don't know if you're somebody from their past and you know the truth. For example, this person could have said, "Oh, I was mistreated when I was a student. When I was young, I used to be bullied." But you went to school with this person and you know that they're the bully. And even though you're not the type of person who would come out of the woodworks and leak their story and kind of tell them, "Oh, this is this person's real age," or you would say, "Oh, I went to school and they weren't that way," even though you're not the type of person who would do that because it would just make you look bitter and like a hater, this person is very threatened by the fact that there are people out there that know their secret. On the other hand, alternatively, I feel like there's also some of you where this person has a victimhood story and you went through something worse than this person. And this person, I know this is so sick, but this person actually envies the fact that you suffered more than they did. And therefore, your story is sadder and more harrowing than theirs. This is so sick. I can't believe there are people like this. And they don't like that about you. Or there's something about some circumstance that you were born into that makes you more sympathetic to people. I feel also this person, there's kind of this main character energy that feels threatened. For those of you who are actors specifically, okay, if you're an actor, I feel this person feeling and this will only resonate for some of you who are actors, but if you're an actor, I see this person being threatened by some sort of new diversity mindset that's put in place. So for example, you know how in the 90s, the 80s, or the early 2000s, a group of kind of a friend group would mainly have a white main character, and then they would have an Asian sidekick. They would have an African American sidekick. They would have one Latina sidekick, right? But the main person would be white. I feel like there are changes in the industry where people are starting to become open to seeing minorities as the main character, and what used to be the quote unquote main attraction, the main person, what used to be the main character is now pushed aside so people can voice their experiences. This person, and I'm not saying they're racist. I wouldn't say that they're racist. I don't think they're racist in the sense that they view other ethnicities or groups as lesser than them, but they certainly feel like their place in the world, their position in the world is threatened. And that's where kind of the victimhood thing is kind of coming from. They could feel like they're a victim to these diversity initiatives, or they could feel like, oh, these minorities are seen as quote unquote victims, although I don't see myself as a victim as a person of color. I don't see myself as a victim. But this person could feel like, oh, this person is given an advantage because people feel sorry for them. Personally, I don't know how I feel about diversity initiatives, because there's part of me that feels a little patronized by them sometimes, but I understand that we need them, and without them we wouldn't be heard, we wouldn't be seen, we wouldn't get the same opportunities. But you know, occasionally you get kind of like a patronizing vibe, which I don't like. And I don't think that this person understands how we feel. The sexual minorities, you know, the queer community, the people of color. I don't think this person understands the complex feelings that come with being given an opportunity because you're part of a minority group. Personally for me, there's part of me that feels kind of embarrassed. But also I appreciate the opportunities that are given to me because I'm a minority, but at the same time, I kind of feel oh, you're patronizing me, or oh, you're just using me as the token minority, or the token this or the token that. I don't think this person understands the complexities that goes behind it. I just feel like this person sees, oh, this person is taking a job opportunity for me, you know? So that could be where this person also goes into. Also, this person, on the other hand, on the other end of the spectrum, because we went from, this reading is kind of weird because it goes from victimhood to entirely privilege. I don't know if this person is privileged, or if I'm getting this image of YouTubers getting gifts off Amazon gift lists, or kind of a wedding. I don't think a wedding registry would make sense because I'm talking about people and their subscribers. But there's something about this person getting gifts or tips or money from their subscribers, and they're ungrateful, which is very similar to the greedy energy that we got earlier. And I feel like this is why people turn on them. I don't know, even if this is in a friend group situation, this could be a situation where you all buy them gifts, you all treat them to things, and they're never grateful. And the nicer you become to them, the more they start feeling like it's an entitlement. Because you know, there's it's kind of like sometimes you want to treat somebody. Sometimes you want to buy them a gift for the hell of it. But then they get accustomed to being treated nicely, or they get accustomed to getting this favor, and they start expecting it like it's your obligation and it's their entitlement. And I feel like this person has become very ungrateful toward the people. This person has a habit of being ungrateful, or kind of, I don't know how to say this in English, But there's a word in my native language that describes this behavior perfectly, in that you're nice to somebody, and it's not like saying that you bite the hand that feeds you. It's just that there's an escalation of what this person expects from people who are nice to them. It's just this major entitlement issue, and this person forgets that when their subscribers buy them things, or when their subscribers subscribe to their paywall, their Patreon, their YouTube memberships, that they should be grateful for that, and they start taking that for granted and treating it like a default, like something that they're always entitled to. And I feel like that behavior is the real reason why they're losing kind of a following. But they think that people like you, oh my God, that sounded so rude, but that's what came through. People like you people, is what I'm getting. They think that you people, or people like you, are the reason why they're losing subscribers, but really they're losing subscribers, they're losing following, they're losing sales, they're losing customers, they're losing clients, they're losing patients, because they are entitled. They are overly entitled. That's why people don't like them. It's not because there are people out there who are more likable. Well, maybe there are more people that are more likable than them, taking their jobs away. But the main person they should be blaming is themselves, but they blame you, and so they're in competition with you. And I see this person kind of. You will know when this person unravels when they start e-begging. And if you don't know what e-begging is, it's when content creators go on their platform and then they start begging their followers for donations or whatever. And it never ends with this person. It's kind of like some people go through hardship and then they get over it, and then they get their life together. This person goes on an e-begging romp, kind of on a quarterly basis, on a monthly basis, and people get tired of that. People think, okay, I gave you money last month, but you still don't have your shit together, and it's a donation at the end of the day. It's not like this person. It's I don't know how to word this, but It's kind of like this energy of their subscribers saying something like, asking for donations isn't a real job. Begging isn't a real job. Which it's not. Because a real job is when you exchange your energy for something, right? If you're just sitting there expecting people to throw money at you for existing, then it's not a job. And this person, I don't know how, because like I said, this person is an OG, right? This person is one of the pioneers. So this person must have been in your industry for a very, very long time, long enough that this person has lost sense of reality. They're so out of touch with what real people out there do for a living. It's kind of like this person could be e-begging people who live paycheck to paycheck and then take for granted the gifts that are sent by these people who live paycheck to paycheck, and it's just lost to them. This actually reminds me of a friend who I remember when I just graduated from university. I struggled to find work because I made a career misstep. Not anything irresponsible. It's just that I made the mistake of not getting work experience before I pursued a master's degree. And by the time I finished having a master's degree, I graduated with a master's degree, I had zero work experience. And so employers were very reluctant to hire me, because if you have a master's degree, then you should be paid a certain amount. But then because I have a master's degree but no work experience, they were kind of they didn't trust that I had what it took to achieve what they wanted from me. You know what I mean? So I kind of understand that, but at the time I was really struggling with finding work, and my quote unquote ex-best friend, at the time she was still my best friend, she calls me from her work landline complaining about how shitty her job is. How are you complaining about how shitty your job is to an unemployed person? You know what I mean? I don't even have an income and you're complaining about your income. Excuse me? So it's giving that energy. This person is so out of touch with reality, so out of touch with how people have to live paycheck to paycheck. It's kind of like they've forgotten that there are people who actually go to a supermarket to work. Because what they do in their home is they film themselves and they get and they get people throwing money at them. And so they're kind of insensitive to people's struggles. Has this person ever had a real job? I feel like this person has had a real job, but it's been a while. It's been a while. It's not like this person doesn't understand what it's like to have a normal job, but I feel like this person has been so. It's been a while. It's probably been, I'm getting a decade, 1.5 decade. This person, like I said, this person isn't young. This person it's probably been a decade or even 1.5 decades since they fully worked full time in an office job. So they've completely forgotten what it's like to actually have to put in the hours or actually have to, deal with customers, because customer service is a hell job, right? They've forgotten what that's really like. And it's kind of, they live in a world where people kiss their ass, they kiss their bum, they have psychopathic, I can never pronounce that word, syncopath. Basically, they have subscribers and followers who kiss their bum all the time. And so it's lost to them that there are people out there who, as part of their job, have to deal with mean customers, I don't know. It's this person's, basically what we're getting into is this. It's this person's own fault that they're losing income, but they blame it on you, and so they're competing with you. And I kind of feel like this person might end up making up victimhood stories just to compete with your perceived victimhood. How do you deal with this person? I say the best way to deal with this person in a peaceful manner is just to move with integrity. Because you don't really have to do much to get people to see what this person is really like. Their mask is cracking and they're unraveling, but they're doing it to themselves, and people can see that, and there's nothing you can do about the fact that they happen to see you as the villain in their life, even if they're their own villain. Okay, they're their own worst enemy, but they think you're the villain. Yeah. If this person tries to engage with you, or they try to act passive aggressive, if they drop subliminals, ignore them. I would even unsubscribe to this person, or I would even mute them on Instagram. I would stonewall them. If you don't know what stonewalling is, Google stonewalling. If they DM you or whatever, stonewall them. Yeah, because this person is a veteran in your field, and you want to be respectful, and you don't want to be mean to them because you might gain the wrath of their loyal following. But at the same time, I would not overly interact with this person. That is a peaceful way to get around this person. I don't think befriending this person is a good idea. I know the title of this video is how to peacefully navigate the situation, but befriending this person will backfire. So I would keep a safe distance, a friendly distance. I would, if they say hi back, but don't initiate conversation. Don't initiate a collaboration with this person. It might be tempting because obviously this person is a pioneer. They're an OG in your community, in your industry. But I don't see that ending well, because it's kind of like the way Drake does it. Drake's always kind of embracing these new artists to collaborate with, but then he brings it up. He brings it up in such a distasteful manner, in my opinion. It's embarrassing how he kind of brings it up and reminds people and thinks that he made other artists when other artists are just simply more No. Don't let don't let these people be your Drake. Don't let this person be the Drake in your career. Okay, so yeah, be friendly. Don't initiate engagement. If they engage first, just respond friendly, but stonewall. Okay, hope that helped. Bye. Pile 2, you know what's interesting about this pile is I actually drew less archetype cards compared to the other piles, and I also didn't feel drawn to use any charms. This is a very unspecific person. This is a very unspecific human being, is what I'm getting. This is somebody who is very cookie cutter. Maybe they were raised to be cookie cutter. And I'm actually surprised this person even has it in them to compete with anyone, because the main energy I'm getting from this person is an energy of conformity. So I'm seeing, for example, the energy I'm getting is, okay, what niche? Because I can't find an example to illustrate this outside the internet for some reason. There's something about a very specific aesthetic. Okay, so for example, let's say you're an ASMR channel. Okay, you run an ASMR channel, and as we know, I don't know if you know, but just search ASMR on YouTube, and you will find a lot of people with the same aesthetics. They will have the same room setup. They will have the same type of lighting. They will use the same props. There's something about this person that is color coded for some reason. I don't know. I see this person making a video of a compilation of all blue ASMR triggers. Or let's say they do a fashion video, but the fashion video is everything yellow or everything is one brand. This is the way this person operates. I don't know if this is a fashion designer and they do collections per season and they have kind of a specific theme for each season. This could also resonate for an event organizer and they have themes for the weddings they organize, for the events, the parties they organize. They could own a stationery store and they sell their stuff. They sell their stuff in kind of bundles that are color coded. So everything is yellow, everything is purple, everything is green. I'm seeing that energy. And I see this person conforming hard. I see this person conforming hard, and they're actually, this is why I say I'm surprised this person is even competing with anyone, because this person's MO, the way this person navigates life, the way this person moves in life is they conform. They never want to stand out. If this person has a YouTube channel, for example, they would never show their face. This would kind of be the type of like, I don't show my face, right? I don't show my face. This is the energy of somebody who really doesn't want to stand out for some reason. I'm seeing this person have a day job. So this person has a day job. And that job is 50-50. They rely heavily on this job and they don't want their coworkers to know what they do on the internet. So they try not to stand out on the internet. This is a similar energy to pile 1, because pile 1 was a very kind of a very strict person with their aesthetics. It's very specific that this is my thing, this is what I do, I don't break out of this mold. And this person is that way too. This person, if they watch other people to fit a standard. They don't think out of the box. They don't think out of the box. There are people out there who dare to be different. They want to be different. They make a point of being original. This person isn't like that. This person actually watches other videos to consciously copy them because they actually don't want to be distinguished. They don't want to be unique. And this is weird energy. This person, They don't want to stand out. They don't want to be unique. So why are they even competing with you? Because you would think if somebody were competitive, at the same time, they wouldn't be very original, you know? A person who wants to fit in doesn't, I don't think a person who would want to fit in would want to compete. It's like this person wants to be invisible. They want their channel to be as basic as possible. This is kind of different from Pile 1. So Pile 1's person, they're basic, and it became the bane of their perceived basicness was the bane of their existence. They don't want to be basic, but unfortunately they feel basic. With Pile 3, this person strives to kind of blend in the crowd. They want to be, let's say, again, let's use the ASMR video, the ASMR channel example. This person just wants to be an ASMR video that provides the ASMR service, the ASMR experience, the ASMR standard issue aesthetics. They don't want to. They don't want to rock the boat. They don't want to shake things. They don't want to kind of cause. They don't want to be a breakthrough. They don't want to. They don't want to be the center of attention. So why are they competing with you? Because I don't see somebody like this ever wanting to compete with anybody. That is so weird. You know what? I don't understand this person. Huh. Maybe they have daddy issues? Maybe they have daddy issues. With the Lovers in the reverse, maybe they're taking out their, maybe they have a bad relationship with their partner. I see somebody having a very cutting partner or cutting parents. And by cutting, I mean their words are cutting. They're verbally kind of harsh. With the Athlete in the reverse, this person could lack stamina. They could lack energy. They're not competitive. By nature, they're not competitive. Because again, the Athlete in the reverse is non-competitiveness. It's, oh, I'm not into competitive sports. But at the same time, they're not a team player. With the Athlete in the reverse, they don't want to contribute to a community. They don't want to contribute to a community. They don't want to take too much part. I don't see this person as being the type of person to mingle with peers in their industry. So if this person is a designer, I don't see them having drinks with other designers. But then this person copies other designers because they know that that kind of thing sells. They don't care about making a splash. They don't actually care about making a name for themselves. Okay, let's say they're a designer. They're more interested in selling clothes, selling as many clothes as possible, even if they're just your basics, the basics that everybody needs. It's kind of like selling socks. They know everybody needs socks. They know everybody eats noodles. They know everybody needs rice. They know everybody's going to buy some amount of sugar for their home. They know everybody needs salt. So that's what they go for. They're not interested in kind of making a name for themselves for using a unique textile. They're not interested in creating a design that kind of shakes the industry. They're not interested in creating original videos. Some people are ashamed of copying other people's videos, right? Some people want to be the first to come up with a concept, a video concept. Some people want to be the first to, a lot of people want to be pioneers. A lot of people in the world want to make a name for themselves. This person doesn't, but for some reason they're competing with you. It's so weird. Oh, I know what they're doing. So, okay. So this person is. Oh, I see. So this person is a copier, right? This person is somebody who copies other people. This person copies other people to fit in. But actually, every time they copy somebody, they compare themselves to the original thing, and it kills them every time. It kills them emotionally. It is emotional torment, that it's self-imposed emotion. Oh, I get it. Yeah. This person creates problems for themselves. Okay. They don't want to rock the boat. They don't want to cause a stir in the industry by fitting in, right? So they copy other people. But then because they copy that person, every time they finish copying that person, they kind of beat themselves up and they think to themselves, did I do it better than the original person? Did I do it better than did I outdo them, or did I not? Or did I just make a fool of myself? Or did my version just come off as a cheap knockoff? And I feel like for some of you, you saw what they did and you did think, oh my God, this is just a cheap knockoff of what I did. And you know energy is real, right? If you're watching a tarot reading, you know energy is very real. And you could have thought that, and that person kind of, their bodies took that energy in, and your energies, the energy of you thinking, oh my God, this person did a horrible job copying me. This is a terrible knockoff. That somehow, I think, energetically, almost telepathically, but I wouldn't say telepathically, because saying telepathically sounds delusional. It's more kind of like this energy you give off that, water off a duck's back. You don't even care. I sense that this person thought that you would be super triggered that they copied you, because you were the first person to do something in an industry or niche. And they thought that, and here's the thing though about this person, this is not a friendly this is not a congenial person. This is not somebody who is a team player, right? So they're actually the type of person who is a cry bully. So this person pokes the bear and expects that person to react, and then this person will say, oh my God, why did they react at me copying them? They're so dramatic. They're such drama queens. I bet they're just trying to clout chase because I have a bigger following than them or something. And it's just kind of I think this person grew up in a toxic household. They grew up with parents who were very hard on them. And now, because people who grew up in toxic households, they're used to that toxicity, right? Their toxicity is their normal state. So oftentimes, and I feel terrible for this person, but if you grew up in a toxic household, you're more likely to fall into toxic relationships in adulthood. And I feel like this is what this person is going through. They also feel trapped in they feel trapped in parenthood. They feel trapped in having to run a household. There's something about that going on. So yeah, they copied you, but then they overthink it. They overanalyze the situation, and they thought you'd be super triggered by them copying you, but you just let it slide. Because I feel like you give off the energy of, what's that thing that royals do? No, don't explain, don't complain or something. You have that royal energy about you. And with Aries, I know the Emperor card, people don't immediately think Aries, they actually think of an emperor, but the way the Aries card, see, this card is just, it's got such strong Aries energy that I keep forgetting it's actually the Emperor card. There's something about your individuality that is so strong that you're confident that even if people copy you, they will never capture your essence. And this person senses that. It's kind of like big D energy emitting off you, and that makes this person really insecure. And so you don't even care that this person competes. It's kind of like this person is competing with you, but they're doing it in front of a void, is what I'm getting. They're not getting any reactions, which is kind of exacerbating their insecurity because, oh my God, do I not matter? Do I matter so little that when I wrong this person in this way, they don't even think I'm worth fighting? Then why does this person keep doing this though? You know what? I feel like this person is so accustomed to toxicity and drama and constant conflict that there's a part of them that subconsciously does this to attract fights. Yeah. They actually, at a subconscious level, they're always picking fights with people. And they actually get excited when people react to them, but they're never one to be kind of the loud type of drama queen. Because, like I said, this person does not like to stand out. They were conditioned from a very young age to be conformist, to look like everybody else. And basically, in their workplace, their job is... Remember that scene in Devil Wears Prada where there's kind of this there's something about a cornflower sweater. Just look it up. Scene from Devil Wears Prada. And it's kind of this, okay, the designer sweater, it trickles down to something that is more accessible to the masses. I feel like this person doesn't care about being the designer on top. They just want to sell a bunch of sweaters. But at the same time, there's a part of them that when they copy other people's designs, they do it because they want to pick a fight, because they're conditioned to cause drama. They're used to conflict. They're used to not living in a state of peace. And there's something about you that your non-reaction is so offensive to this person for some reason. That is so weird. And the thing is, with Aries, they know there's more where that creativity came from. So they feel like I didn't even cause a dent in this person's life. They could have, don't get me wrong, they could have made a lot of money with whatever creation they copied from you. But there's a void in this person's soul. Okay, soul is a heavy word, but there's almost kind of this void in this person's soul that they feel like, okay, I already copied this person and I gained a lot of money, but I feel unfulfilled. And they're kind of competing on happiness terms. Does that make sense? So it's kind of like this, whenever this person sees you happy, oh, this person has a weird way of competing though. Because like I said, they just copy you. They just copy people, and that's part of their business model. So the way they quote unquote compete with you is if they see you happy, they do something subliminally to upset you and kind of take you down a couple of pegs. And they want to be the happy one. No, I don't want this person to be the happy one. I have to be the happier one. So they do something that upsets you, but every time they do that, it doesn't work. Is this person competing in any other way? They don't manifest. They're terrible at manifesting. They're terrible at manifesting. They're always at war. Because you see the King of Swords there? The King of Swords, and combined with the Six of Swords, with the Six of Cups in the reverse. And then we also have the Ace of Swords. This is somebody who is accustomed, and this was probably conditioned by one or both parents, that life is supposed to be toxic. Life is supposed to be a conflict. And there's something about their communication style that kind of there's something about their communication style, because with the Aquarius, with the Mercury on top of the Alchemist, there's something about their communication style that hinders their manifestations. So I think this is kind of negative self-talk. They do a lot of negative self-talk, and they believe in nothing. And I also see the first house, the third house. What is this? I need to zoom in on the houses that fell on top of the Advocate card. Oh, they're unclear. Fourth house and second house. Yeah, so there's something that has to do with their self-esteem. Third house is the childhood. Fourth house is the home and the mother. And first house is the sense of self on top of the Advocate in the reverse. So this is kind of, it's similar to Pile 1 in that they don't believe in anything. They have no drive. There's no social issue that, lights their fire and motivates them. They just want to live their life and make money. And the reason why they're competing with you is because since they were a child, they were conflict and competitiveness and pettiness and cattiness and bitchiness and just general nastiness and bullying was ingrained in them. So it's kind of like they're doing this on autopilot. They're doing this on autopilot, and the more you give them a non-response, the more you win at this. So how do we navigate this situation? How do we navigate this situation in a peaceful manner? Move on from them. Move on from them. Stop giving them your energy. I think some of you inadvertently send them energetic messages inadvertently. You don't even know you're doing this. But when they copy you, you might think, "Oh, this is just a cheap knockoff of that sweater I knitted last week." And they're doing it mass production for, I don't know how they're doing it mass production, but they're doing it mass production, and they think you're about to be pissed. They expect you to start drama. They expect you to do Instagram stories about, "Oh my God, this company copied my small business, my sweater's design, and I'm so mad." And you never did that. And I feel like this person will eventually move on from you if you move on. Okay, here's the thing. Here's the thing with the Six of Swords. The Six of Swords is the energy of Mercury in Aquarius. And Mercury in Aquarius is internet energy. It's social media energy. If you still follow this person, unfollow them. If you're subscribed, subscribe. If unfollowing them will cause even more drama, I would recommend muting them. Okay, because on Instagram, you don't need to unfollow people. You can just mute them, and you'll never see their posts on your feed, and you'll never see their IG stories on your feed. But you won't be seen unfollowing them. So they have no reason to start rumors that, "Oh, she's salty," or "He's mad at me," "Oh, he unfollowed me," and give them the opportunity to turn that unfollowing or unsubscribing into drama. You just need to stop giving this person your energy. And I feel like once you stop giving this person your energy, you stop thinking about them, they stop thinking about you. And they'll just move on to their next target. Because I don't think there's anybody that can help this person other than a therapist. They need to look back into their childhood and heal those childhood wounds. And I think you're just one of a series of many people this person targeted. I just think that you're the target du jour. And I feel like if you stop giving this person your energy, they'll move on and start bullying someone else. And I hate to say that because I don't want anybody else to be bullied by this person. But I'm just saying that once they move on from you, my collective, they'll move on to somebody else. Stop giving them your energy. Stop thinking about them. Stop do a cord cutting even. Yeah, that's how you can resolve the situation peacefully. by not giving them your energy. So I hope that wasn't too long, because the pile one was very long. And be clear in your communication. There's something about clarity of your communication. Be very clear in your communication, because I feel like when you're unclear, this person can twist your words and put words in your mouth and just starting rumors about you. Yeah, be very clear in a way where people can't twist your words against you. Okay, so I hope that helped. Thanks for watching. I hope this helped. I mean, navigating something in a peaceful manner is, in my opinion, harder than just confronting that person and fighting them. You know what I mean? But if you do something that is public, if you're in the public eye or you have a platform, it's so important that you stay away from drama. So I hope this helped. Thanks for watching. Bye.